In this video, I want to help you basically choose a buyer's agent to help work with you as a buyer. You've probably read in the news that there's a big lawsuit out there, and the National Association of Realtors has settled, and come August, buyers are potentially going to have to pay their agent instead of having to come out of seller proceeds. There's still a way it could come out of seller proceeds. There's a lot of things still being worked out. But one of the things that is definitely going to happen is that you're going to have to sign an agreement to work with a buyer's agent. This is not all that unique in the real estate industry, as sellers, when they sell their home, they sign a listing agreement with a real estate agent to give that agent exclusive right to sell the home. It's marketing and all of that. And so as a buyer, you'd be signing a similar type agreement to work with a buyer's agent to help you purchase a home. And so it's important to understand a little bit about how that works. I definitely recommend interviewing realtors. You certainly can get some from family or friends, but just because they were a good match with a family or friend doesn't necessarily mean they'd be a good match for you. And so some things to do, I would research realtors, make sure that you see what kind of their numbers look like. Are they actually producing? How many homes are they helping people buy and sell in a year? And then what is their reputation? What is their, do they have reviews? What do the reviews say? That can tell you some good information. You can certainly ask for referrals from family and friends. Interview them, see if you mesh, see if their style would work with your style. Evaluate their communication skills, how well they explain what they do and how they're going to help you find a house and basically prove their worth. Will tell you what kind of agent they're going to be. Certainly assess their experience and expertise. How well do they know the market? And can they demonstrate that to you? Discuss strategy. What are you looking for? What are your goals? And how do they want to work and help you achieve those goals? And then trust your instincts. So those are some tips. Now, what questions should you ask a potential buyer's agent? So the first one is, I would ask, what is your experience in the local market? If you're buying here in Winter Haven or Lake Wales, in any of the surrounding communities, and you're interviewing an agent from Orlando or Tampa, in all honesty, those markets are very, very different. And so they may not understand the Winter Haven housing market or the Polk County real estate market as well as they understand Orlando or Tampa. Likewise, if you're looking to move to Orlando or Tampa, then an agent from Polk County may not understand the Orlando or Tampa area as well. Ask them how many buyers they've represented in the past year and what percentage of those actually bought a house. You want to see someone that's active. There could be years of experience, doesn't matter in this industry, because there are lots of agents that sell one home a year. So if they've been in the industry 20 years and they sold one home a year, well, they've sold 20 homes. I've been in the industry 7 years and I've sold over 200. So, if you just look at years of experience, then you'd go with the agent that's been in the field 20 years. But I've actually sold 10 times as many homes as that person has. So the only way you get experience in real estate is by closing transactions, because every transaction has its own unique challenges. And so the more you do, the more you know how to handle those challenges. Ask the agent, can they provide references from past clients? They ought to be able to do that. Hopefully they have some raving fans that had such a great experience that they can share that with you so that you can see if that's the kind of experience you want to have. Ask them what sets them apart from other agents, what makes them different. Everyone can show a house. Hopefully everyone can write a contract. And understand a contract, but do they know how to negotiate? Do they know how to look for different things in a house? How are they at problem solving when the inevitable problem comes up? How do they communicate those issues? Those are all things that you want to look out for. How do you typically communicate with your clients? First, it's important to understand how you want to be communicated with. Do you like text? Do you like email? Do you want a phone call every time? And then make sure that that agent will match whatever it is that you're looking for. And then also ask them what's their availability. You want to make sure that they are going to be available to show you houses within reason. I think you got to remember that agents are also human beings and have families. For example, my kids play soccer, so oftentimes on Saturdays I'm at the soccer fields, at least in the morning, or sometimes in the afternoon. So I might not be available Saturday morning, but I'll then usually make myself available Saturday afternoon or Sunday. But make sure the agent's going to have availability that will match with your needs. Ask the agent if they have a team or support staff, or are they solo. Are you actually going to be working with that agent, or are you going to be working with another agent because they're a team lead, for example? Ask the agent how they determine what a fair offer price is. They ought to have a strategy in mind for how they're going to deal, or how they're going to help you identify what price to offer for the property. I know I certainly have a strategy of things that I do in that instance, but they ought to have a really good answer for you. It's real important to find an agent that is going to work with you. I see myself as more of an advisor consultant rather than a salesperson, which means that I'm typically not very pushy. I let you come to your own decisions, but I try to give you as much information as I can in order for you to make the best decision for you. Anyway, these are all some great questions to ask as you look to hire a buyer's agent. If you are in the market to purchase a home, I hope you'll give me some consideration and maybe give me an interview and let me show you what I would do for you. I hope this information is helpful. Tune into my other video about tips for first-time home buyers, mistakes to avoid. Have a great day, everybody.